Hi friends, this is this is a post about patience. It's about patience and it's about finding amazing lucky things even in the midst of things that are a little bit challenging. Here's my card Zorrillo. Some of you know it. I call it Zorrillo because it has this white stripe on it, and Zorrillo means skunk. There's the stripe. Anyway, Zorrillo's having issues with the thermostat and has overheated many times in the next couple of days. And I've had two very kind people just out of the blue spend time and energy trying to figure out what is wrong with my poor Zorrillo. And, um, and just so fortunate. And they, I think, got to the bottom of it. And on Friday, I will be taking it to a mechanic who hopefully will have it fixed for me for about $25. And so keeping my fingers crossed with that. I am on the side of the road on the way to the property. I've just spent 2 days uh, doing what there's a lot of in Chile. There's a lot of bureaucracy. Chile has beautiful, wonderful things, and then it has some pretty heavy bureaucracy. And one of the things that happened was that I brought my phone from the US, and apparently you are supposed to register your phone before 30 days. You have to register your phone with the government essentially. And I didn't know that. It's a brand new law. It wasn't in place 16 months ago when I bought the property and stayed for over 30 days and nothing happened. And so I had to jump through hoops and bend over backwards, and I'm still not done. The phone that I'm recording this on is a new phone. I went and I had to buy a cheap new phone with just a prepaid card because I can't be without a phone. I also had to go and purchase a Starlink antenna because last weekend the park that I live next to, or adjacent to rather, well, tourists arrive, and the antenna that's intended for the 2,000 inhabitants of the area became completely clogged, and you couldn't get a message in or a message out. And I want to stay connected. I'm here alone. Rodrigo's not with me this year, and I have to be connected. I also want to start a small hospitality business this summer in the next month to month and a half, and you can't do that without internet. So I bought a Starlink, and now I'm going to have to buy a plan to go along with it. But I think it's a good investment. It comes greatly reviewed by people I know, and I'm happy. I'm happy I did that. So here I am on the side of the road with basically about 30 hours worth of trials and tribulations and all kinds of things that happened to me. But along the way, this is what happened. Along the way, I met amazing, kind people that at every turn helped me. I went through a toll, and I was not aware that here, pretty much everything you purchase with your debit card. And I thought, oh, I can pay my toll with my debit card. I had no cash. And no, you have to have cash. And the lady in the toll booth paid it for me. And it's 800 pesos, about a little under $1, but it's money here. So that was amazing. Then one time when I was overheated, I stopped in a restaurant that was closed, and this was just about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. And the lady came out and she said, I know if you're hungry, I have one last piece of chicken left. And I was hungry and I needed to go to the bathroom, and I had lunch. I had a really nice lunch, and while I waited for the car to cool down, and I went to the bathroom and I washed up, and lovely. As I'm leaving, my hood is up. A guy approaches me and says, hey, do you need help? I see you're having a problem. And I was like, well, I kind of know what's going on. I put water in the car. Um, well, let me take a peek anyway. He took a peek. He took a half an hour of like putzing around, and after the half hour he said, yeah, I'm a mechanic. I just want to be helpful. And he was extremely helpful. And I'm going to take the car to him in a couple days on Friday, and hopefully he feels that he can fix my problem for about 25 bucks. So that was amazing. And also, while I was there, I was in Curicó, which is the nearest city, small city, where I went to buy the Starlink, where I went to figure out my phone issue. I had to connect with the carpenter's uncle, who is this amazing guy who has decided to be so helpful. He's doing the whole layout of my bathrooms in on his computer so he can get the cut list and have it be a much more efficient situation for me, all from the kindness of his heart. He also looked at my car. He filled my tires. He he helped me so much, and I slept over at his house. And had I not slept over at his house, his neighbor, who saw me there waiting for him I was waiting for him to return. I had no phone, I had no way of contacting him. I knew where he lived, and that's about it. I was just sitting there, and the neighbor, well, hey, what's going on? I explained a little bit. Oh, come in. He and his wife brought me in. They gave me tea and bread and cheese, and were just incredibly kind. Offered that I could spend there the night, because I didn't want to drive in the dark back to the mountains. And I didn't. I stayed with my carpenter's uncle. But just kindness upon kindness upon kindness. So while I'm on the side of the road with an overheated car, I feel fine. Everything's fine. Things are good in this world. And I just want to do a little post about that. Things are good. Things are, and you just have to embrace all the experiences. That's the best thing. So now I'm going to turn off my phone, and I'm going to explore the bushes around the car, because I'm very close to the park. I'm close to the river. And who knows? Maybe there's something beautiful around the corner.